Hi folks, today we're going to take a look at something we've had for a while. This is from Finland, from the nice folks at Varusteleka, and you can see this is smoked salmon groats in tomato sauce. What are groats? Well, I looked it up. It's kind of an old word, and it usually refers to grains, like whole bits of stuff. Salmon groats, I guess, is just going to be salmon kind of cut up into small pieces, the size of grains, maybe grains of oats or something like that. And in tomato sauce, this is slightly smoked. It's supposed to be a little spicy, a little sweet. And it's kind of, I don't know, it's recommended as a topping on toast, on pasta, over rice. What we're going to do today is boil up a small bowl of elbow macaroni. That's going to be my lunch. This is about an 8-ounce container of salmon and tomato sauce, which is pretty big. I think I'm probably going to put about half of this over top of the drained macaroni when it's cooked. It's a good way to get your omega-13s in what's supposed to be a delicious fish-based thing. So we're going to turn the camera around. Also, up in the corner, one of these corners, there's going to be a link to the other Varusteleka fish product that we did a couple years ago. It's called fish cock. It's not what it sounds like. It's basically a layer of black bread, salmon, and black rye bread in a can. Very good stuff. It's smoked. If you like dark bread, you'll like it. Anyway, we'll get back to it here in just a minute. Turn the camera around, kind of take a look at the things. I'm not going to make you watch the macaroni boil. You know, it's like watching paint dry. But when we come back, I'll have the mac cooked and this ready to go on top of it. By the way, please consider hitting like and consider subscribing. Helps the channel out. Thanks a lot. But let's go ahead and open this up. We're looking at 235 grams, which is just over 8 ounces. So that's a half a pound. I'm going to eat about a quarter pound of this probably, about half of it. I'm going to just lightly heat this. So this has been a few years old. Let's see how it sounds. Okay, no sound as I pop it, no hiss. This goes into detail as to what we've got here. Kind of strictly in Finnish, but it does have ingredients listed as we got 40% lax, which is, I guess, is the fish, some tomatoes, salt, a couple other things that I can't read because I don't read Finnish. And let's open this up. It's got a pull tab. There we go. And I see why people might have gotten oil on themselves, because it's a little bit of a tough pull. But a nice reddish orange color. Kind of a sweet smokiness to it. And I'm going to get that lid off, and the lid and the can are going to be wrapped up in a plastic bag when it goes into the trash, because otherwise it's going to smell like just opened up a thing of cat food here. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do before I even put it over the macaroni, and that's got about 2.5 minutes to go. Just going to give this a little taste test on its own. Lots of oil. Wow, nice salmon taste. There's another component in there. It's giving it a sweetness. I think it's probably the carrots. This has got some, it's been cooked with carrot and I think a little bit of onion. And then tomato sauce. So I'm not even going to heat this. I'm going to just spoon half of it directly on the noodles and give it a try. I'm pretty hungry. It's a little after 2 in the afternoon. This is my lunch, so I'm going to get to it here in just a second. So now the macaroni is done. I didn't put all the macaroni in the bowl. What I cooked up was a little bit more than I really need. I did wash the spoon after I had taken a taste test on it so that I'm not transferring mouth bacteria and stuff into into food that I'm going to be storing. So what I'm going to do is just put this right over hot macaroni. Looks nice. It's a nice color. I'm going to put in plenty of oil too, just to get the whole experience going here. And that is about half a can. So mix this up with the hot macaroni. Already taken that one little taste, so I'm going to put a little bit more in there. Yeah. You know what? This is something I've been waiting to have for a long time. I'm going to make a meal of it. See what we're looking at. Wow. Some folks said that was the best canned fish they'd ever had. Now I'll tell you this. Based on some of our European military ration reviews in the last 2 years, the Europeans, when they can meats, whether it's a pate, whether it's a fish product, by pate I'm talking mostly of canned pork, liver, things like that. Their canned meats are as good as something you get in restaurants. In the United States, when we think of canned fish, we usually think of perhaps a can of salmon that you'll turn into maybe like salmon patties or something, or canned tuna, or sardines. But Americans don't go out of their way to can the best of the best sometimes. It's more as looked at as a utility food. The Europeans, on the other hand, if you watched any of the old Anthony Bourdain shows, Anthony Bourdain went to San Sebastian in Spain, and he said some of the best Spanish seafood that he ate came out of cans. Even in a restaurant, they'll open up a can and he'd have mackerel and other things, shellfish, things like that. This is really delicious. Once again, if you like this, please hit like. If you would like to see more things like this, hit subscribe, and we will see you next time. Thanks a lot.